All right, I'm back. I just had a little interruption there. Sorry about that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put the first video together with this one that I just started because I don't know how to do this stuff. I'm brand new to it. This is my first video for YouTube, for my YouTube channel. So I've been talking about it for a while. I really wanted to do it, and now I am. So I'm extremely happy about it. Cool. But anyway, I was saying that I'm gonna put 0.1 milliliter of this 48% THC indica Rick Simpson oil that I got at the dispensary in Peoria, Peoria, Illinois. It's called Trinity Compassionate Care Center. Really cool. I like the staff. They're good people. They're friendly. If you have a medical marijuana card and you live in Illinois and you live around Peoria, go to that dispensary. It's well worth it. They're good people. I like them. Anyhow, I'm going to use the Rick Simpson oil on my mole for as long as I have the cannabis oil. I'm not sure. I think I got 5 of them left. I'm not sure. I know I can do at least 7 days. But if not, if I run out, I'll just go back to Peoria and buy some more. Because I want to do this in 2 weeks. So I'm going to try. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I'm going to try to ingest at a minimum 0.1 milliliters 3, maybe 4 times a day. If I do that, I'm going to run out of the cannabis oil faster. So I'm not sure yet. I'll get back to you on this when I get it figured out. I'm still in the working this out stage. You know, I'm winging it as I go a little bit. The reason why I wanted to do it is because the VA had me on a medicine called Risperdal Consta. It's a shot. They give you a shot every 2 weeks for schizophrenia. Well, anyhow, made me fat. I mean, I went from 160 pounds, maybe 165. I'm 5'5", and I went from 165 pounds to 216 pounds. I mean, this medicine was literally killing me. Seriously, no shit. I was fucking full of inflammation, bloated from fucking eating the standard American diet. Do you know the acronym SAD? SAD. Good fucking acronym for the American diet. It's fucking poison. I proved it. And there's medical evidence to validate every single thing that I'm saying because being mentally ill, which I am, ain't that a bitch? I'll tell you what though, guys. No disrespect. Out of all the people on earth, I would rather have schizophrenia than you guys have to have it. You know, if there's going to be a motherfucker that has to have it, it might as well be a sumbitch like me. A motherfucker that can take it. Okay? I'm a motherfucking beast. I can handle anything. I grew up, didn't have a dad, all that good happy horse shit. Made me the best human being on earth. One of the best. I'm a good person. Don't get me wrong. I fuck up a lot. I stepped in lots of fucking self-inflicted sabotaging fucking booby traps that I just fucking ended up part of in my life. Shit happens. Live and learn, man. That's what's so fucking great about this. That's what I love about living. This is fucking great. You never know what to expect. You don't know what's gonna fucking happen next. Nobody does. It's fucking great. It's a mystery, man. I love it. But anyhow, it's unfortunate that I have schizophrenia. Unfortunately, my real dad, my biological dad, who I have I don't have any communication with the man. He don't claim me. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, that sucked. growing up not having a dad. I out of everything in life, I would have liked to have had a dad. That would have been great. It would have meant a lot. So basically, think of it like this. Imagine half of your life you do not know zero things about. Now let that sink in. One half of life you have no clue about because you didn't have a dad. So everybody from that side of your life you would not know. Well, that's the situation that I'm in. Like millions and millions of kids. Don't get me wrong, I ain't going there. But anyway, I hope this is going to be a motivation and inspiration to even the kids, because seriously, you can make it in this life with hard work, mental toughness, and motivation, man. You can fucking do it, but you have to learn. You have to learn everything. You ain't gonna learn shit in school. When I graduated high school, I didn't know shit. I couldn't remember what I read after I read a book. I wouldn't know what the fuck I read because I couldn't remember. I didn't train my mind. I was not trained in school. School is a failure. Period. I wish it weren't. I don't even like saying that. It's offensive. But it's the truth. However, when I was in the Navy, I started reading books when we was out at sea. Actually, the first book I ever really read, where I started comprehending what I was reading, was The Hunt for Red October by Tom Clancy, man. What a great fucking book. I was reading it when I was on the USS Dwight D. Eisenhower. When we were on a Mediterranean cruise, I started reading books. And, wow, that's when it clicked in my mind where, as I was reading words, a movie played in my mind. It was like, so as I was reading, it was like watching a fucking movie. It's like, are you serious? Is this for real? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And I've loved reading ever since. So if you can't read good, don't worry about it, man. Just keep fucking doing it. The more you do it, the better you become. That's how you learn. That's how you fucking make muscle memory in your mind. Just fucking do it. That's how you do it. Well, anyway, that's one example. Sorry, I go on rants sometimes. I'll try to stay as coherent as I possibly can. But anyhow, let me go back to what I was talking about before I got distracted in my very first video. I hope I can put these two together. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But anyway, what I was talking about is when I was in the Navy station in Florida. Because I'm giving you a little background about me, so you have an idea who I am. So you know why I am like I am. And you're probably going to fucking like me. Even motherfucking haters like me. Ain't that a bitch? I don't mind though. I like the haters. We need them. You know, they keep life entertaining. Don't get me wrong, I prefer they weren't. You know, of course, because it's frustrating. You know, they don't believe in reality. It's strange. When I say reality, I mean, the only thing when I talk about reality is those things confirmed based on evidence. Okay? They don't believe in evidence. That's okay. They're going to get the fuck out of the way, though, because people who do think and understand science are going to fight all the way to the end, because this earth is in trouble. Sorry, I get off on ramps. That's how I operate. Sorry, I apologize. But anyhow, where I left off so I can get this thing going. This may be an hour and 10-minute video. I don't know yet. Because it just depends on how I'm feeling. Actually, because I'm feeling pretty fucking good. Like I said, you know, I took my 4th dose, day 2, meaning I've only had 4 doses combined of my Rick Simpson cannabis oil. My first dose was at 2 o'clock on July 21st, 2017. Yesterday. My second dose was at 10 o'clock p.m. July 21st, before I went to bed. And what's really cool is this is really kind of scientific. It's about as scientific as I can be as a regular person that's just trying to fucking discover the truth, no matter what. You know, it's easy. Just fucking come up with an idea, a hypothesis. That's, you know, and make a prediction and then measure it. Well, I'm using this, my Fitbit. So my Fitbit actually measures my sleep also. Interesting, huh? So I can take and measure how each dose affects my body, because I'm tracking my heart rate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on Fitbit, and I'm writing everything that I do down. You know, I'm being as scientific as I possibly can. I am calling myself a self-proclaimed experimental scientist now. Fuck it. Why not? There's a lot of unknowns in this world. If you can discover one fucking truth in reality, that'd be fucking great. You'd benefit society for eternity. Who don't want to help do that? I do. So, in addition to doing these research, I'm also reading many books at the same time. I want to know everything as much as possible. I'm talking shit that people don't think about. Like, how do plants communicate? You know what I mean? How do plants grow satellite-shaped flowers that attract bats through the echolocation? How in the fuck do they do that? Without a brain. They fucking think. They have a vascular system, a nervous system. They have a sense system, a taste system. It's fucking incredible. That's life. I want to know that stuff. So I'm studying that. And I'm going to study water. We don't know anything about water. Water's the fucking key to life. And we don't know shit about water? Well, that's dumb. That's dumb as fuck. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to study and read the books of the smartest human beings on earth. And then I'll know exactly what they know. And then I'll fucking start racking my mind. And I won't stop until I figure it out. That's how I operate. Just so you know. Let me go back to, because I'm giving you an explanation of who I am, a little bit about my background and my education. So right now, I'm going to go back and finish up with when I was stationed at NAS Cecil Field back in 1989 to 90 as a corrosion control aircraft painter. I worked corrosion control, and that is the department I worked in. And I worked on FA-18s when I was in Cecil Field, VFA 136 Nighthawks. Loved it. I love the Navy, man. Always have. Love the Army too. Just so you know, I did 4 years active duty in the Navy, 1986 to 1990. And while I was at Jacksonville at NAS Cecil Field as working in corrosion, I went to NARF Aviation Rework Facility where you learned corrosion control, techniques how to prevent it and remove it. And then I went to a paint and finish school also, which these are the best paint and finish schools in the world. And here I am at fucking 19, 20 years old, working on fucking F-18 aircraft? Are you kidding me? Going to the best fucking schools on earth, learning a trade? Yeah, fucking right, man. That's how I operated. I got lucky. That's how it works. There ain't nothing fucking guaranteed in this life. Somebody tells you there is, they're lying. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But anyhow, I finished up the Navy while we were on a Mediterranean cruise. It was great, you know. Loved it. Loved the Navy, man. You fucking kidding? I was one of the greatest battle carrier in the history of the fucking world. You fucking right. That's how I roll. I love this fucking country, man. And I'll be damned if I sit back and watch haters try to destroy our fabric of society. So that's going to be another part of these videos. Is we're gonna rally the troops with truth and what this country really is. And it ain't based on fucking hate. You got to keep in mind, though, what we're up against. The mindset of these right-wing radicals is that these motherfuckers have been around as long as time immemorial. In the Civil War, it was not the liberals that had slaves. It was the right-wing ideologues. Period. Same motherfuckers back then. They're just a little different now. Same fucking mentality. That's what we're up against. That's who we're fighting. That's who we're up against. You know, you got to realize these people believe that a corporation is a human being. What the fuck? Who told them that? Whoever did's a lying, stupid motherfucker. That's dumb as fuck. That kind of thinking is why this country is fucking hurting right now. They make believe shit up that's not based in reality. Think about it. That's dumb as fuck. There has to be an agenda, sinister, to think that. Think about it. A fucking corporation is a human being? That don't even make sense. That's as wrong as a day is long. That's the kind of shit we're going to fix. You know, we may have to wait 10 years. It may take 10 years. That's all right. I eat a plant-based diet. You know, my heart rate's 58 beats per minute. My blood pressure's 116/70. My total cholesterol's 124. My LDL cholesterol, my bad cholesterol, is 70. Optimal LDL cholesterol is 50 to 70, based on facts. You want verification? Go to nutritionfacts.org, Dr. Greger. Type it in. It's got all the information from PubMed and the National Institutes of Health. That's the information he uses. So, I'm guessing I got another 52 years on Earth. That's what I'm hoping. Who knows? Unless I already have cancer that has developed because I ate meat my whole fucking life and eggs and milk. But that's why I'm doing preventative cancer work right now, just to be safe. That's why I'm eating the Rick Simpson oil. It's going to fucking kill any cancer cells in my body. And then, on top of that, I'm putting the fucking Rick Simpson oil on my mole. And I have pictures, and I'll show a picture. That way you see it. If I'm able to. Yeah, there it is. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. See that? That's a mole. right there. Hard to see. That's a picture of the mole that I took yesterday. You can see it pretty good. It's just, the glare. Sorry, I apologize. I don't know how. I'm new to this. I'm not the greatest person on technology. Um, I know a little bit, but that's about it. Um, I can Google though. That's a good thing. I love Google. You all did a great fucking job, Google. Good fucking job. And I love YouTube. Thanks, YouTube. And I think Google owns YouTube, so fucking A. Good job, motherfuckers. Congratulations. You did a great job. And you earned your fucking money. I give you your props. But anyhow, so, like I said, I will get distracted, but I will come back. It may take a while, but I'll eventually get back to my point. So I'm going to end with my Navy career at 21 in 1990 when I got out. I got out in July 13th, 1990. So I got out just before Operation Desert Shield started, before the Gulf War, Desert Storm. So I missed that one. So when I got out of the Navy, I went back to Illinois and ended up having a son. He's 25 now. Good man. Did a good job. Then I went to college. I used the GI Bill. Back then it was the Montgomery GI Bill. And when I started in boot camp, I remember this is so fucking good. I don't remember my company commander's name, but one thing sticks out in my mind and always has through these years was he told us on day one that the Navy had a new program called the Montgomery GI Bill, and that it costed $100 a month for 1 year. That's how much it cost. And then if you paid that, you'd be able to go to college for 4 years for free. I was like, wow, that's a good idea. I don't want to spend $100 though. But that's a good idea. I was still young. I didn't like school. I hated school. I'll be honest. I didn't care for school. I didn't learn shit. I just didn't. Now that I look back, I know why. I had poor nutrition. I couldn't comprehend. I know that for a fact. But I didn't know it then. I was ignorant. Live and learn. I lost my train of thought after that. Sorry. I have to figure out where I was at. Ain't that a bitch? But anyway, I had my son back in 1991, Cullen. Good kid. Proud of him. Anyway, I decided to go to college because I had learned in boot camp that the Montgomery GI Bill would pay for 4 years of college. But I wasn't sure I was going to do it. I didn't care for school because, like I said, I didn't learn nothing. But my company commander told us that anybody who did not sign up for the Montgomery GI Bill was going to get ASMO'd. And for those of you who know what ASMO'd means, that means you get set back in boot camp. Set back a week, meaning you have to do another week. And I was like, fuck that shit. I'm not getting ASMO'd. I'm not doing another week of this bullshit. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to college. Sign me up. It didn't take much to motivate me. But you got to realize, I was dirt poor. My mom she was a single mom, and she had 5 boys. We all had different dads. It's just how it is. except for the twins. Ain't that a bitch? But we were poor. We lived on food stamps. If it weren't for food stamps, I wouldn't be here. It saved my fucking life. Helped raise me. And when I hear motherfuckers talking about cutting food stamps, that boils my fucking blood. You kidding me, motherfucker? Fuck you. Stupid son of a bitches. These are the same motherfuckers Dwight Eisenhower warned us about. He called them the stupid people. He said if they ever get in charge, look the fuck out. They're coming after you. They're coming after everything. These motherfuckers are coming after old people. Senior fucking citizens in nursing homes. Cutting their Medicaid. Who the fuck do you think pays nursing home fees? Medicaid. And you're going to cut fucking $800 billion from Medicaid? The fund that pays for old people to live in nursing homes? You know, that pays the salaries of the doctors and nurses and the nurses' aides, the CNAs that help have to wipe motherfucking asses and take old people to the bathroom, shower them, brush their fucking teeth, and you're going to cut money from them? Fuck you. You stupid son of a bitches. That's dumb as fuck. But anyway, motherfuckers. Sorry, no disrespect to you guys. I love you. Ha ha ha. I went to college. I did 2 years at a junior college. And I studied criminal justice. I wanted to be a probation officer. That's what I wanted to be. That was my goal when I was in the Navy. When we were out at sea and I was sitting in my rack. Because they're 3 high. You guys, racks, 3 high. And I lived in a 105-man berthing under the 03 level. Way at the fantail. Right underneath the number 3 wire. So the first time I ever went to sea and the aircraft landed on board, it took me like 3 or 4 days to fall asleep, man. But once you figure out how to sleep, man, you sleep like a fucking baby with aircraft landing above you. No problem. But anyway, I hope I come back to this story about the Navy when we had Hurricane Hugo. Put it in the messages to remind me to talk about that later, because that's a good story about Hurricane Hugo. When we were out at sea monitoring the hurricane. Ain't that a bitch? But you ain't gonna believe that fucking story. That's here nor there. But anyway, I went to Carl Sandburg College in Galesburg. And it's a community college. Got a 2-year degree, Associate of Applied Science in criminal justice. I wanted to be a probation officer. But as I got to thinking, it'd be nice to be a probation officer. I did some internships at the probation office in Galesburg for 1 semester. I think 15 hours a week. It wasn't much. But I got to see what probation officers did, and I wasn't impressed. I didn't want to be that. No, I didn't want to do that. So I decided I'd just go into the Department of Corrections. And my goal was to be a juvenile counselor, work with youth. Because I know what it takes to succeed in this fucking life. I'm a fucking survivor. I always have. I do not ever quit. That's not in my vocabulary. That's why I think this is just what I believe. Of course, not verifiable, but I have always had a close relationship, emotionally, mentally, deep love of God. Just always had. Fuck religion. I don't believe in that bullshit. I used to. Don't get me wrong. No disrespect. I used to myself. But no, it's brainwashing. It's all a lie. Unfortunately, I wish it weren't true. It'd be a lot fucking easier. But it is. It's not true. It's not true at all. Just how it is. I used to believe in it. I know how hard it is when you hear views that say anything that disagrees with the religion. I understand. Believe me, I used to think that exact same way. I evolved. The more I learned, the more knowledge I got. And this is just one example. And I just thought of this recently. But I quit being, I quit religion when I was 40, probably 39, 38, 39, 40, right, somewhere around there. I don't remember exactly. But I quit religion. Always believe in God. Ain't going there. But I have a different view of God. And I'm going to go there and we're going to talk about God. How I see God. And believe you me, I'm living proof that there has to be a fucking God. Okay, but everybody's going to argue to the end of the world on whose God is real. That's just how it is. That's cool. I don't care. I don't even give a fuck because God does not give a fuck. Period. You kidding me? This is fucking fun for God. It's exciting. It's fucking hilarious. The biggest jokester that ever existed. Are you fucking kidding me? Most powerful being in existence and non-existence? Indestructible? Well, what the fuck is indestructible? Huh? One thing is indestructible that I can think of. I could be wrong. This is where I'm at today. I could change, but this is where I'm at today. Is absolutely nothing. Zero. Nothing is indestructible. Nothing can destroy it. Nothing is more powerful. And it's everywhere. Existed always. Will exist forever. That's God. Nothing is more powerful than nothing. Zero. Nothing. You take a fucking empty piece of space this fucking big, and with the quantum fluctuations in it, it's more powerful than existence in itself. Fucking nothing. It's everywhere. And it's fucking God. That's why God manifested physical things. It's life. Fucking A. This shit's going on forever, folks. Get used to it. It's just how it is. Since that's the fucking case, let's make this the best fucking place there is. Don't that make fucking sense? That's what I'm going to try to do. So anyhow, I graduated from Carl Sandburg pretty fucking good. Like I said, man, I was fucking ignorant, man. I couldn't remember shit after I read it, literally. And my my English wasn't very good. My writing skills was horrible. But I practiced. I read. I kept reading. I would reread and reread and reread 3 or 4 times. And I'd use highlighters. Then I'd take a marker and put one line under it and reread it again, double line it. And eventually, I started comprehending the material that I was reading. So I was getting, my brain was, becoming stronger, or comprehending increased because of repetition. I just practiced muscle memory. I just practice and practice. And then I got my mind back into shape where I started seeing movies as I read. So that's where I'm at these days. I'm back in that shape. But I was back in then when I was in college too. But here's the funny thing is sometimes I'd stay up all fucking night smoking pot and read a fucking chapter that I had a test on the next day. And I still got fucking straight A's. Can you believe that shit? So all this bullshit about marijuana affecting your memory, It's nutrition, bro. It's nutrition. The nutrition in your body affects everything. That scared me. Seen a little image down there. I was like, what the fuck? But I was on the honor roll at Carl Sandburg for my 2-year degree. And then I almost forgot about this. Before I started going to college, in between when I left the Navy and when I started college, I worked doing roofing as a roofer for Larry Dye Roofing. What a good fucking dude. He took care of me, man. Thanks, Larry. You're a good human being. God bless you. Thanks. Good person. Paid me $6 an hour. 1991. I was happy as fuck. And I worked my ass off. He said I was a good worker. I always work hard. That's what you're supposed to do. I don't do it. I don't work hard because it's gonna help the company. I work fucking hard because that's what I do. I work fucking hard in everything. 100% all day, every day. Yeah, I know it's a little extreme. But if you didn't have a fucking dad, you'd be that way too. Period. If you knew the right way to live. So, I was planning on trying to get a job after I got my associate degree, but that didn't happen. So I decided to get my bachelor's degree. I had 4 years from the GI Bill. And if you count the Pell Grant, the GI Bill, and I worked part-time working with developmentally disabled children where it was a group home. Easy fucking job. It was great. Loved it. Fucking the kids were hilarious. Funny motherfuckers. I loved them. Great human beings. Used to have this one kid, Jock. Loved him. He had autism, and he used to fucking snap fucking what the fuck you call them? Shoelaces. He loved snapping shoelaces. These people didn't want him snapping fucking shoelaces. They said it was inappropriate. I'm like, that's dumb as fuck. Of course it's appropriate. It's what he likes to do. It's his fucking life. If he wants to snap fucking motherfucking shoelaces, snap some fucking shoelaces. Get the stress out of your system, brother. That's how it operates. See, that's how I operate. Basic 101 kind of shit. Don't get me wrong, you had to play the fucking role with these motherfuckers. Like, okay, don't fucking play with your string while they're here. As soon as they turn their fucking back, I gave his ass a towel. And he was like, loving life. Really? Ain't that what you want? Come on, man. Make yourself fucking happy. Quit telling other people how to live their life. Doesn't make any sense. Nobody knows the right way to live. Every way, well, not every way, but most ways are okay. I've learned a lot of new things recently that I didn't know before. Mainly nutrition. My whole life I eat meat, eggs, chicken, fish, milk. I didn't know that according to the science that it has an effect on your bad cholesterol, your LDL, your bad cholesterol. I didn't know that. I was ignorant. I never learned that. Well, anyway, I'm going to come back to this, but I never learned nutrition. I thought I did because I just needed protein and, fat and carbs and, the basics. But I didn't know nutrients. And I didn't know anything about cholesterol. Zero. When I found out about cholesterol, are you fucking kidding? Yeah. I made a lifestyle change immediately. Didn't know about it. It's a killer. When I found out that the animal protein clogs your arteries with the plaque from the cholesterol, and then I realized when you eat natural, whole foods like grains, beans, lentils, fruits, and vegetables, I eat 4.5 pounds of food every day, and I eat 0 cholesterol. I was like, what the fuck? I'm done. I found a new way to eat. And I put it all together. And I'm like, God put the medicine in the food. That's how brilliant God is. Me and God's been like this my whole fucking life. He loves me. I love God. So that's how we operate. And don't get me wrong, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I predict that I am going to win. I'm not going to be specific. One, either the Powerball. Powerball. Don't want that. Powerball. I'm going to win the Powerball or the Mega Millions. And here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to double it. I'm going to put the extra dollar on both the tickets. That way, when I make 250 million, it'll really be 500 million. So I won't have to pay for taxes. That 50% tax they can just have because I'll pay $1 for that and keep 250 million and show you some serious research that I can invest in. That's what I intend to do. If I win, I'm keeping my fingers crossed just like everybody else. We'll see. But anyway, after I graduated from Carl Sandburg, I transferred to Western Illinois University. And I got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice. My major was in criminal justice. My minor was in sociology. I love sociology. I love studying people. It's fun. Anthropology, evolution, studying all that stuff. You got to know that. It's knowledge, man. Stuff like that. But anyway, I graduated. Ended up doing a whole variety of jobs for a few years. Had a lot of fun. Dated lots of women. Love women. And women love short men. That's a good thing, guys. Don't count yourself out if you're short. I'm 5'5". I weigh 140 pounds. Women love short men. Are you kidding? Go for the most pretty woman there is. Every time. Why not? If she's pretty and smart. I'm thinking genes-wise. Always go for the smartest, prettiest, most fit and healthy. That's the key. That is absolute. But anyhow, after I graduated, eventually I landed a job at the Department of Corrections for the Illinois Department of Corrections as a state employee. I was a prison guard at Galesburg Hill Correctional Center in Galesburg, Illinois. I did that for a long time, 6, 7, 8 years. Then I transferred to Kewanee to the juvenile division as a juvenile counselor because by this time, when I was working at Galesburg as a prison guard, I switched from second shift, 3 to 11. I switched to third shift for a couple years because I went back to college and got my master's degree in counseling. So that took me about 2 years. I worked my ass off. My GPA was like 3.6, some shit like that. It's pretty good. Loved it. man, I love theory. I just enjoy studying theory. It's fun, whether it be mind, psychology, or, fucking physics, Big Bang, fucking multiverse, black holes, singularities, fucking what happened before the Big Bang, cyclic universes, all kinds of shit. Fucking brains in the 11th dimension, colliding against other fucking brains, creating new fucking universes, all day long, every day, forever. That's how it operates, man. God is an absolute genius. It's great when you understand that. Wow. That's all you can say, man. I understand people who don't believe in God. I understand 100%. It's reasonable. It's fucking great. It is fucking totally reasonable. I have a lot of respect for these atheists. They're some of my favorite fucking people I watch on YouTube. Lawrence Cross. Love him. You fucking kidding? Love him. He's a warrior. He's this fucking beast. Fighting the good fucking fight against religion. He doesn't believe God exists. That's cool. Different strokes for different folks. Who cares? Doesn't matter. God don't give a fuck. Really? You think God gives a fuck? Seriously? If Lawrence believes if God's real or not? No, God don't give a fuck. God knows everything. God is everything. God is no he or she, male or female. Those are created. Those are created things. God, whatever God is, existence of nothing, indestructible, forever, everywhere. Invented quantum mechanics. Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? Quantum mechanics? The most complicated subject matter that you can think of. I love it. It's one of my favorite fucking subjects. Love that shit. The Everett Principle, multiple worlds, fucking collapsing, the wave function, parallel worlds forever. That's one idea. I like it. Don't know if I agree with it. It's interesting. I like thinking about it. It's fun. But I thought of all of them. I'm going to keep thinking about them. I'm going to figure it out. I don't know if I'll figure it out first. Hopefully somebody beats me to it. That way I can save some fucking brain power for another subject. But I'm going to study everything. And you should too. Why wouldn't you want to know as much as you fucking can? Learn everything you fucking can so you can be as good of a human being as you fucking can be. I'm 48, man. I fucked up a lot in my life. I've done a lot of stupid fucking shit. Just how it is, man. You fucking live and learn. You do stupid shit. You make fucking mistakes. It fucking happens. Then change. Once you figure it out and you realize that you're fucking up and doing stupid shit, stop. It might take you fucking up a couple times. It did me. I did stupid shit many a times. Eventually I said, fuck that shit. I ain't doing that shit no more. That don't even make no fucking sense. That's dumb. I'm being stupid. Shit happens. So, anyhow, I got my master's degree and transferred to Kewanee as a juvenile counselor. And I worked there until I had my nervous breakdown in 2011 on Christmas Eve. After I came back, after I came back, I joined, in between that time, I had joined the Illinois Army National Guard out of Aurora, Illinois, an infantry unit, a scout unit. Cav Scout, 100, one of, what is it, 100, what was the unit, 106? I can't even fucking remember, man. Sometimes, you know, what are you gonna do? But it's a Cav Scout. It was fun. Um, I was stationed there for I was assigned there for 2 years. I only signed up for 2 years because they were going to Afghanistan. And, after seeing the country at war and Iraq and Afghanistan at the same time and seeing all these dudes and women going on multiple combat tours, and I was like, what the fuck? That don't even make no sense. I was like, these motherfuckers need some help. So I was like, fuck it, I'm in good shape. I was only 38. I was like, fuck it, I'm going. I'm gonna go help. I'm gonna do my part. I got one more last fucking hoorah in me, So I joined the Army. I didn't know anything about the fucking Army. I did a try 1 year, and then I got out, wasn't able to get what I wanted. But then I thought about it some more, and I was like, no, I don't care if I didn't get what I want. It ain't about me. At first I thought, it was a little bit about me. I wanted to help, of course, but also everybody has a fucking agenda. But I thought about it some more, and I said, fuck it. I wanted to be a mental health specialist. That's what I wanted to do, but they weren't going to give me the training, and they wouldn't guarantee it. So I was like, fuck, I can't take that chance. So I said, fuck it, and I got out. But then about a month or two, I think a couple months later, I rejoined, and I decided to do fucking infantry. I want to do the hardest job I could fucking do. If I'm going to fucking do it, and they ain't going to give me what my perfect job was, fuck it. I'll do whatever is the hardest fucking job there is. That way, here's was my plan. Here's was my plan. I was going to do infantry, go do this year in Afghanistan because I knew they were going to war. Then come back and get a commission as an officer, as a behavioral science consultant. That's what I wanted to do. And then I would be a mental health specialist as an officer in the Army. And I figured I'd do that, and I'd ride that out for 15 more years, because that gave me 5 years of active duty military, 4 years active duty Navy, and 1 year of active duty combat in Afghanistan. Because we were first stationed in Waziqwa, southeastern Afghanistan. And my job, I was a gunner. I was a Mark 19 gunner. I did my best. I wasn't the greatest. But I did a good job. Here and there, I did fucking good overall. I did the best I could do. I learned. I had to figure it out. It was a little hard for me. But, doing the Army after only knowing the Navy. But I figured it out. And it was fun. And I met fucking great people. I had a lot of good fucking friends I met from the Army. Just like I did from the Navy, but I ain't never talked to any of them fuckers. I forgot about them anyway. But not in the Army. They're my best friends in life. But anyway, we stayed at Waziqwa from November 2008 until probably April. I'm guessing April. Maybe the first week of May. But in March of 2009, my brother died, so I had to go home on emergency leave. So I got to go home on leave while I was in theater. But when I came back, we had loaded up and we were moving to Coast City, which is at Fob Salerno, which I would find out when we got there was called Rocket City. Ain't that a bitch? Hated it. It was fucking scary, man. Them fucking rockets scared the shit out of me, man. I'll be honest. That's the only thing that fucking scared me. The IEDs didn't scare me. Of course they're fucking dangerous. Three of my buddies hit an IED when we were in Afghanistan. One of them's my best friend, Steve Garnica. Good dude. But he was a gunner too. But yeah, fucked it. He's you know, good people, man. Um, but anyhow, um, we were there until I think August. But my last 3 weeks at Coast City, I volunteered to go to the OOCP. It was an outpost downtown Coast City. Because, man, them fucking rockets scared the bejeebers out of me, man. My bad. I don't know why, man. They just scared the fuck out of me. That's what gave me just a little bit of PTSD. I just had a little bit before I had my nervous breakdown and developed schizophrenia. I didn't know I had a fucking family member in my bloodline that had schizophrenia. I didn't know that because I didn't know my fucking dad. Because he don't claim me. Ain't that a bitch? So eventually I ended up fucking developing schizophrenia after my nervous breakdown. After I got out of the army and from overseas at the war in Afghanistan in 2009. So I spent 1 year over there. I'll tell you some stories about when we was up in the mountains too. Lots of fucking good stories, man. You're gonna fucking love me. I hope you do. You're gonna love my fucking stories. I'm a good storyteller, so just sit back and fucking enjoy, man. It's really fun. It's entertaining. I'll probably end up with a lot of fucking... If once people find out about me and they start watching my videos and see it's this is a crazy motherfucker, but he's pretty fucking smart. You know, that's what people are gonna end up saying. You see on my shirt, AFSCME. I was a 20-year union member at the AFSCME. I love AFSCME. You know, ain't perfect, ain't going there, ain't gotta be. There ain't nothing fucking perfect in life. Just how it is. But anyhow, that pretty much brings us up to now. After I was a juvenile counselor and I had my nervous breakdown, Christmas Eve 2011. Well, after that, I had my first psychotic episode in March of 2013. I tell you what, this is the craziest fucking story you're ever going to hear. Please, do yourself a favor. You don't got to, but do it because you deserve to fucking hear this, to see this story, because it's gonna blow your fucking mind. But I wrote a book and it's called Mind Hacked. It's on Amazon Books. It's an ebook. I don't know how to do it to publish into a hardcover. Maybe one of you guys can, in the comments, can explain to me how to do it. Maybe I can do it. I don't know. I really don't care. But it's a good fucking story. It's just too... I've been talking now for 58 minutes. And, you know, you're probably getting tired of fucking hearing me. And, you know, read the book. And I will talk about it. No problem. I love talking about it. I tell stories all the time, man. That's what I do. It's fucking fun. And that's why on Facebook I'm a progressive, just so you know. I don't really believe in ideology. I used to be just as fucking brainwashed as everybody, man. Guilty as fuck. I was just as bad as everybody. Fucking ideology. Ideology. You know, I was all about that. Now, no. Every ideology is bullshit. No shit. For real. It's all made up bullshit lies in somebody's mind and convinced other people to think just like them. A bunch of bullshit. It's a mental construct created in the mind. Somebody made it up. I can make some shit up too. Fuck, who can't? That's exactly what I intend to do. Create better ideas. Join me for the fucking ride, man. Let's have fun. Let's change the world. We can do this, man, because God really is on our fucking side. Believe me. Meaning evolution. Period. Evolution is intelligence. So be as intelligent as you can be. Learn everything. Learn science. Teach your children science first. Just like the fucking commercial on the Science Channel that says, question everything. Yeah, for fucking real, man. Question everything. And I'd be derelict if I didn't say this on my first fucking video. But do yourself a favor. Do yourself justice. And read the China Study. It's the largest, most comprehensive scientific study ever conducted. Ecological and nutrition. Studies thousands and thousands and thousands of people in China. Millions of people in the surveys from the 1970s. But the evidence of the research began for T. Colin Powell, the PhD scientific researcher in nutrition. Started in, I believe it was in the 1980s. But a very good book based on scientific research, based on evidence that was found during the measuring process. Based on science, man. And science means that it's reproducible. You can do it over here. And if somebody over here did the exact same thing, that means they'd get the exact same results. That's what happens when you go to the plant-based diet and remove, I know it's a big fucking deal, but when you remove animal protein, it's just a fact, man. You ain't got to believe me. Don't believe me? Fucking do your own research, man. But remember, don't believe propaganda. Everybody has it. Thanks. This is my first video out.